Hello, welcome to the Enlightening Nest channel. Here we talk about parenting, child growth and development, mental wellness, mental health, matters pertaining in life. If you are new, consider subscribing. Thank you for plugging in. If you are already a subscriber, continue supporting this channel. Make sure you like, share and comment so that another person can learn from us. Today we are having a very interesting topic and we are asking ourselves, which is that one thing do you think your parents did to you and you would not wish it done to your children? You know, parenting comes with responsibilities. First, when a child is brought up into this world, the parents, take good care of the child, nurtures the child, provide for the needs, make sure the needs are met, takes good care, immunization, nurturing every milestone, and ensuring that the child, when he's sick, he's taken to the hospital, treated, and come back. Then it comes to time to school. You look for the best school for your children, to take your children, the best teachers who are trained, and you equip your child with knowledge. As the child grows, the needs increases more and more. And also, as the needs increases, maybe due to one way or the other, you find that maybe as a parent, you are engaging at work because you need to provide for these needs. And maybe you find that you do not have time, more quality time to spend with their child. This is where now the child becomes anxious, becomes confused, is wondering, do my parents love me or not? Because maybe sometimes they are hearing the things from other children, what the other parents are doing, and maybe they expect that to happen. So if I can give a brief story of how we were brought up. Like me, I was brought up in Ushago, up country. Yes. And during those times, parents did not have a lot of care to the children. Not that because they did not love them, but I think they were parenting just the way they were being parented. So, what do you think? I am saying we were the ones who were doing every work for ourselves. Sometimes, if you need money, you needed to work. You go to casual labors, wages, you come, you get something to support yourselves. There are some people who even paid for their school fees. And you cannot blame the parents because that is how it was during that time. So now, these days, the parents are more enlightened. They know and understand about the needs of their children. There is something we call child abuse. Most parents are enlightened on that area. During those times, we were thoroughly beaten. Let me tell you, Your parent would cane you just for nothing. Nothing has happened. Maybe you looked at a visitor at home in another way. You treated a visitor in a different way. That one only costed you chaos. And let me tell you, unconsciously, they did not know the impact they were creating in our lives. Do you know that is trauma? And I'm telling you, most of people of my age, they underwent a lot of trauma. Not from the parents, not from the neighbors. You could even be punished by your neighbor. And when you come home to tell your parents you have been punished, without him or her listening to what happened, imagine she starts beating you thoroughly. She did not take time, or he did not take time for you to explain yourself. Let me tell you, we grew up confused. We do not know how, many of us do not know how to stand by themselves. Many of us, they do not even know how to make decisions, because all the decisions were being made by our parents. Let me tell you, luckily or unluckily, if, and I believe like 90% of those people of that age group, millennials, I think, most of them did not go for therapy. They do not know what therapy is. So they have been living with those wounds, those untreated wounds. That thorough beating, corporal punishment at school, it was severe at those times. Teachers want us to get everything, because those times the schools were in competition. So they want your school to win. And remember, I don't know whether that time they had already been trained about the uniqueness of children. They didn't know. Every child has his own or her own unique abilities. And every child is different. And every child is an individual. So they wanted us to act the same. Imagine that is how you are raised up. Don't you know, unconsciously, we can transfer these patterns, the way we were brought up, we can transfer those acts to our children. And I'm sure most people, that is the way they are raising their children. So it was hard. Those times were hard. Anything about balanced diet, it was not known. Life was completely different. We were surviving by God's grace. Luckily, now things have changed. Even in those areas, up countries, things are different. So I am asking, and I continue asking, what is that one thing your parents did and you think it affected you and you would not wish it to happen to your child? Remember, learning is a process as a result of experiences. Sometimes we run through the mistakes that was done before by our parents, by our relatives. We learn from them, and we now come up with a new way of doing things. Sometimes we also learn from the past experiences. That's how we build knowledge. So, it is my question. And as we continue, make sure you subscribe, like, and share and comment. That support is much needed to this channel. What do you think your parents could have done differently? Was it because of lack of knowledge? Was it because maybe the parents that time did not go to schools? Or what was happening? Even me at this time, I keep on asking myself, I wish they could have known. I wish the parents would have known the gift that we do have, the abilities that we have, not only on education, because our teachers wanted us to score very high marks, and we ended up not being so very productive as they would wish or we would think. There are so many abilities your children are carrying that can help them to become successful in future. So, I don't know. I don't know what is your take. I don't know what you think about this topic. What is that one thing you think your parent did and you would not wish it to be done to your children? And maybe you are unconsciously doing it. What do you think you can do differently? Make sure that you like, you subscribe and share. Thank you for watching.